Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all.
The rock opera Tommy set off a lot of bells back at the end of the 60s when pinball was king of the arcade. Well, that was before everything tilted towards the video game craze of the late 70s and 80s, a craze that tilted the pinball industry. But the game is 60 years old this year and rebounding in a big way thanks to some high-tech electronics and engineering that we are set to inspect with two acknowledged wizards. Roger Sharpe is marketing director of Williams Electronics Games, the world's leading pinball machine maker. Lou Perfidio covers pinball as music and games editor of trade magazine Vending Times. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing? Why the resurgence? What's going on here?
I think what you have are dazzling effects. It's a three-dimensional world under glass, and people find that they can't get this experience with anything else. Nice shot, by the way.
Thank you. How'd you guys get hooked? How'd you get hooked, Lou?
Well, myself, my father used to take me to a cheesesteak shop in Philadelphia, and he was a player himself, and it was instant. I've been a flipper fanatic since I was 5.
I saw where you said, now this, and keep in mind this is a family show, and this is the morning time, but I saw where you said, why can't I get another phone? Oh, okay.
There it is.
I saw where you said that this is a lot like sex. Help me.
It's fun. That's plain and simple. It's good fun for the whole family. The point is that it's an experiential thing, especially with the technology incorporated in these games today.
Yeah.
A lot of which is drawn from the video and the computer ends of the market.
Are there different people who are drawn to this versus who are drawn to video?
I think so. I think that those people who are not intimidated by round objects and batting a ball around can have a lot of fun with pinball. And I think what you have is something that's much more physically interactive than video in terms of being able to control your own destiny. What you just did there off the flipper, having a sense of true dynamism with this three-dimensional world under glass.
Why do these things have such a lousy reputation?
I think the reputation goes back a number of years where people really didn't like coin-operated amusement games in general. But I think that pinball, through its use of state-of-the-art technology and the fact that it has upgraded its image through family amusement centers and all the rest of it around the world, that everybody is much more understanding of amusement games in general, whether it's pinball, video. You're doing good stuff here.
Yeah, I'm getting a replay. I'm supposed to move over to the other machines while you guys go ahead and play, but I'm doing so well I don't want to leave.
Keep it going.
That's what pinball's all about.
It's a game of skill. It's an all-American, as all-American as baseball. And the feeling you get from playing these things is...
It is skill, though? It's not luck?
Oh, yeah, this is skill. I mean, the shots that you're making.
What do you mean the shots that I'm making?
Look at you.
But this is an example of what I mean by it when I say that there's so much luck here, not skill, because I'm breaking the bank here, and I don't even know what I'm doing.
But what you're doing kinetically is manipulating flippers to hit a ball. And you're going in a certain line of action when the ball is down to the flipper. That is skill.
Okay.
And when you start learning that you want to go for flashing lights, and that's where the payoff is.
Let's move on down here, and don't touch my game, guys. I'm coming right back. Let's move on down here.
I'll take Elvira.
Okay, you'll take Elvira. What do you call
this? I'll take mousing around.
Mousing around. Now, can you still hear me if I talk through this, guys? Are we okay?
Sure.
All right. Are these games tough to figure out? I mean, once you get on over a machine?
No. Basically, what you have in today's games is sophisticated storylines. And if you know what the premise is and can hit the particular targets, in this case, I want to spell out mouse and trap. Pop it back over there.
You keep popping it. How come it doesn't tilt?
Well, because you got to know exactly how far you can go. And that's part of the physical interactivity that pinball provides that you can't get from video. Pinball gives you that chance.
What's happening now in this industry, Brian, is that the 4 manufacturers, all based in Chicago, are coming across with some very strong themed games that are solid. They incorporate the latest technology. This, for instance, is a Midway manufacturing company, which goes under the moniker of Bally. Premier Technologies, also based in Chicago, which also goes under the name of Gottlieb, is producing some grandiose stuff, and as well as the Williams Electronics games, such as Earthshaker.
I'm sorry. Are there definable playing styles? And I'm watching you guys, and you got the stagger foot here, like this. Why?
Mine is for balance.
Yours is for balance?
I really am comfortable playing that way.
Once again,
It's moving the machine, Lou.
It's an interactive game. It's physical, it's mental. In a lot of ways, it's a mystical experience as well.
Mystical experience?
Well, yeah, let me amend that a lot like sex statement to say that it's a special kind of thing. Let's just put it that way. You're literally in another world, a fantasy world.
Why isn't your machine tilting? You're rocking it all over.
Yeah, really.
Well, this level, it's a certain amount of artistry involved in this. I mean, you know, you just got to know how to do it. If you've been playing as long as I have, you're good.
What's the longest you ever played in one stint?
One game?
Wait, no. I mean, standing at a machine.
I've stayed at a machine for as long as 12 hours.
12 hours?
Sure.
You married?
No, not yet.
Okay, that's what I figured. You are married. You have a family. What's the longest you've ever stayed at a machine?
About 5 or 6 hours. One ball for a while. I think the whole thing is, in all honesty.
Keep playing. We're going to bring Deborah on in here in just a minute, and we'll have some fun. My game's still waiting. Roger, Jack, thanks, guys. Keep playing. We're going to come back.
Are you going to play
just a moment, right after this. Next week, perhaps, when we join you, we will do a story on responsibility. But until then, it is a little difficult to believe we get paid for doing this, but we are. Deborah, how you doing over there?
Interrupting my game, Brian. I just lost the thing
I'm sorry.
here. I was doing fine before you interrupted me.
Well, hey, look.
Oh, I got an earthquake, I think.
Our off time is at 9 o'clock, and so we got to get on out of here. I can't leave while there it is. How you doing over here?
I'm doing all right.
Okay, we got to get on out of here, and as we do, we will invite you to come back. Go ahead, you can keep playing.
Can I keep playing?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're never supposed to turn your back to the camera in this case.
There's too many cameras around here.
We'll make an exception. That does it for us. We're going to show you the names of the folks who made all this possible along with us. We all wish you a very good weekend. Have a good one. Take care.